Alright guys, welcome back to video 2 of today, and we're going to be talking about Immaculate. Went to see it after Ghostbusters, and I've got to say, I enjoyed the hell out of it. It was entertaining, and it was quite tension-filled. Like, the horror movies I've seen this year, which have been Night Swim, Baghead. Is there any other I'm missing? Oh yeah, Imaginary. I think that's the 3 I've seen so far. I'm probably missing one, but those were the ones I watched and remembered. Immaculate is 100 times better than all of them combined. And I think the biggest thing was it didn't rely on. Yeah, it had jump scares in it. Like, what horror movie doesn't these days? But they were done, like, in a good way. Not to compare it to Baghead, but Baghead was just like, Where these ones were felt like they were genuine. So let's talk about what was good about the movie. I think the best thing about it was Sydney Sweeney, by far. She was phenomenal. Sydney Sweeney was really good playing Sister Cecilia. And I think, like, the overall design of the place was very creepy. There's always something creepy about monasteries and churches, places like that. Especially when you're fighting demonic forces or angelic forces or whatever you're fighting or studying or learning about. It's always kind of, I don't know, maybe it's just me. Also, there was I know I said this in the shot, but the woman in front of me jumped so many times. There was one jump scare in particular. She was like, this is reaction time. She was like, oh my god, Jesus. Which I thought was really cute and funny. But, that was probably the standout of the audience reactions because it was quite small. I went to see it like 10 to 4. The music, like the sound, the use of sound here was really nice. I love doing sound and media because you could play with so much about with it, and it's just really fun. Yes, there was a couple of good scares in here. There was a lot of good like horror stuff, which was really refreshing. And like I said, the story was pretty interesting. Not where I was expecting it to go. My mind was blowing afterwards. So I really enjoyed Immaculate. There was a mixed aspect, probably just the ending felt bizarre. Like the ending was like not what I was thinking anyway, which is good. Is there any negatives with the movie? Let's see. What can we say that's negative about the movie? I think we learned stuff. Like we could have expanded more on the lore stuff. I think. Also, it felt a little bit too short. Like I went in there and didn't realize how long was going to be because I didn't look at the runtime. But it felt like it was just a little bit too quick. I like kind of, especially stuff when it involves like religion and all that. I like it to expand out, tell me the story, introduce me to the characters, develop the characters, continue telling the story, and then wrap up nicely. Kind of did that, but it felt, for my personal take anyway, it just went too quick. They just expanded it out a little bit more. I would have been fine with it. I've got a really like knack. I don't know if knack's the right word, but I always want my horror movies to be extended, essentially, which is kind of funny. But yeah, if you haven't seen Immaculate, I think it's worth going checking out in the cinema. Probably, like I said, one of the best horror movies of the year so far. I don't know if that's saying much because we've had, like I said, Imaginary and Night Swim, but I really enjoyed this one. Thank you guys for watching. Wish you all a happy Sunday, and I will see you all in the next one.